On a day that seemed ordinary at SeaWorld Orlando, a horrifying incident occurred. The incident was a tragic event that not only greatly impacted the world of marine entertainment, but also brought attention to the intricate connection between humans and killer whales. Dawn Brancheau, a renowned killer whale trainer, embarked on a journey that led her to the heart of SeaWorld. Her life's work was tied to one particular orca, Tilikum. They had such an immense bond, and no one would have thought that this bond would ultimately lead to an unimaginable mishap. Join us as we explore the life of Dawn Brancheau, tracing her path from a young enthusiast to a famous trainer, and her role in the cruel world of orca captivity. Dawn Brancheau was born Dawn Therese Leverade. She is from Cedar Lake, Indiana, where she was the youngest of 6 siblings. In 1979, when Dawn was just 10 years old, she witnessed a shamu show on a family vacation to SeaWorld Orlando. She saw an awe-inspiring spectacle of a killer whale leaping from the water. As she stood in the middle of Shamu Stadium, she turned to her mother and declared with excitement, "This is what I want to do." She had no idea that years later, this moment would lead up to her journey into the world of marine life. Dawn was very committed to pursuing a career in marine mammal training, especially with killer whales. She landed at the University of South Carolina, where she majored in psychology and animal behavior. This educational base tried to comprehend the minds of the ocean animals. After earning her degree, she stepped into the wild world of animal training and went on a remarkable journey there. Dawn was a friend of otters and sea lions at Six Flags. This was just a chapter in her life, but it wasn't her life. With new adventures came new obstacles to face and new things to learn about herself due to her love for the sea. She moved into the profession in 1996 when she went to work at SeaWorld of Orlando, which was a turning point for her. It wasn't until Dawn got a job at SeaWorld that she dove into working with orcas. This maneuver set the stage for Scott Brancheau, a SeaWorld employee whom she later met. It was an infectious passion for marine life that spread outside work into their own personal lives. Dedicated and skilled, Dawn Brancheau was relentless in her passion. They made her popular in the SeaWorld community and paved her way to stardom. It is because she has an extraordinary grasp of orcas and has the ability to establish a rapport with them. That belief was reinforced when Dawn appeared in SeaWorld ads, a commitment to marine conservation that the park symbolized through her. One of the most notable contributions Dawn made was the role she played in revamping the iconic Shamu show. This newly improved version of the show captivated audiences, setting a new standard for marine animal exhibitions. That wasn't the only thing that made her stand out at SeaWorld. Dawn Brancheau held a profound belief in the social and intellectual capacity of orcas. According to her, they were not mere performers, but also intelligent beings deserving of respect and understanding. She had an experience that provided her with a unique insight into the complex social structures and behaviors of orcas. Her perspective was shaped by years of dedicated work with them. She has witnessed their remarkable intelligence, inquisitive nature, and capacity for forming bonds. These experiences made her develop a sense of awe and reverence for the animals she cared for. Dawn's clear love for orcas brings us to how she developed a personal relationship with Tilikum. You might be wondering who Tilikum is. Tilikum is the largest captured bull orca captured off the coast of Iceland at just 2 years old. Separated from his family, he found himself confined to a concrete tank in Hafnarfjordur Marine Zoo near Reykjavik. His story is marked with trauma and isolation. Tilikum, captured at 2 years old, faced traumatic captivity off Iceland's coast. Confined in small enclosures, he showed signs of distress, circling endlessly or floating listlessly. Transferred to Sealand of the Pacific, British Columbia, he struggled more, contending for dominance with older female orcas, leading to frequent attacks. This hostile environment caused him to develop stomach ulcers, resulting in his isolation in a medical pool for his protection. His story is one of profound suffering and mental strain from captivity. In 1991, a young trainer named Kelty Byrne fell into the orca pool at Sealand, Victoria, Canada. This was such a sad event, as despite the attempts to rescue her, Kelty lost her life. It led to the closure of Sealand. This closure led to the transfer of Tilikum to 21 calves at SeaWorld Orlando. His relocation was part of the orca exhibit. He was soon known as the largest orca ever held in captivity. It was discovered that Tilikum was found with the body of Daniel Dukes in 1999. A man who stayed the night at SeaWorld attempted to swim with the orca. Regardless of his troubled history, Tilikum became a significant asset for the park. He drew in crowds and generated a lot of revenue. Dawn formed a connection with Tilikum over the years by spending countless hours with him, tending to his needs and understanding his behavior. Dawn had a genuine care for orcas, and you can see it in the way she interacted with Tilikum. Tilikum responded to Dawn's care in a positive manner. Even though he had a troubled past, he found a sense of comfort and trust in her company. Their relationship is a testament to Dawn's exceptional skills as a trainer. On that fateful day, February 25, 2010, SeaWorld's Dining with Shamu show took an unexpected turn. Dawn Brancheau, who was season trained, shared an intimate moment with Tilikum, the killer whale, with whom she has a great bond. This experience, which was supposed to be fun, took a horrifying turn. Tilikum pulled Dawn into the water with her ponytail, subjecting her to a rather violent attack. The audience, which had come to enjoy the show, witnessed the entire incident. A fellow SeaWorld trainer, Jan Topoleski, sounded an alarm when he saw Dawn struggling with the whale. By the time he turned back, she had disappeared underwater. The entire staff of SeaWorld made an effort to rescue Dawn in the best way they could. They tried using nets and food to divert Tilikum's attention, but he remained unresponsive. Dawn passed in such a horrible manner, despite the efforts of her colleagues in trying to save her. The SeaWorld community and beyond felt her passing, which left a significant hole. The autopsy revealed that Dawn's cause of death was drowning and blunt force trauma. It also revealed that the brutal attack left her with devastating injuries. She suffered a broken jaw, a shattered spine, fractured ribs, and a dislocated knee. As if that wasn't enough, a portion of her scalp was forcibly torn from her skull. In response to this event, SeaWorld implemented measures to prevent future tragedies, one of which was the prohibition of trainers entering pools with orcas. This prohibition was initially voluntary, but later enforced by the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, OSHA. Dawn was laid to rest at the Holy Sepulchre Cemetery in Worth Township, Cook County, Illinois. SeaWorld encountered legal troubles and incurred fines from OSHA due to safety lapses in orca interactions. Although the court sided with OSHA's safety apprehensions, the fines were subsequently lessened. SeaWorld sought to overturn restrictions on water performance through appeals, emphasizing its significance to their operations. Regrettably, these efforts met with limited success. Notably, Brancheau's widower, while having the option to pursue legal recourse, has chosen not to take any action against SeaWorld. In 2013, a documentary called Blackfish was released. It shed light on Tilikum's history and the challenges faced by orcas who are in captivity. This documentary contributed to a national conversation about the welfare of animals and captivity practices. The director, Gabriella Cowperthwaite, challenges the theory that the orca targeted Dawn Brancheau because of her ponytail and suggests there is more to the story. Subsequently, in 2017, SeaWorld announced that it would no longer breed orcas in captivity. It shifted its focus to conservation and rehabilitation. Dawn's family established the Dawn Brancheau Foundation in her honor. This foundation serves as a beacon of advocacy for animal welfare, promoting education and awareness about the ethical treatment of marine life. Passion, dedication, and an unwavering love for orcas were hallmarks of Dawn Brancheau's legacy. Her tragic passing was a moment that ignited a global conversation on the captive orca experiences. Dawn's influence went far beyond SeaWorld. Her legacy will forever live on in the world of animal training and consideration. She remains an inspiration to those who strive to protect and understand orcas.